Hey everybody, this is Hannah, and I want to welcome you to the Sienna Lunas Awaken to Your Natural Higher Self page. I'm really sorry for the wait for this video, but me and my sister were hanging out and I haven't seen them since like Christmas or something, so it was just much needed. So today, I'll be answering Sasha's question from our Facebook page about meditation and its health benefits. Now, with meditating, I wouldn't feel right talking about it if I didn't also answer her question about grounding. And since I'm going to be talking about grounding, I'll also briefly mention shielding and centering, and then just the health benefits from doing this. I meditate at least 10-15 minutes a day, if not longer. But for the beginner, I would say 10 to 15 minutes, because I know with her, she has a harder time quieting her mind and getting to that place. With practice, you'll be able to do the 30-minute meditations, guided meditations. Sometimes I even do an hour, or I do it when I'm sleeping. If you do a guided meditation, there's one for your chakras. It's like 9 hours, and it's just music, and I literally just sleep with the music on. It really helps when I'm drained. So, to start this, we're going to start with centering. Now, what is centering? Centering is when that's what I use really just to get rid of negative energy that I'm feeling that day and to get into the right mindset. So, you start by taking deep breaths and just closing your eyes and relaxing, and I try to kind of forget where I am a little bit and just focus on my breathing. Once I'm really focused on my breathing and I'm in my quiet place, what I like to do is I picture a white light. Sometimes I do like to do blue or gold, whatever color that I need that day. Blue for me means a calming feeling, while white is a very pure, clean energy and a very positive energy, and yellow is healing for me. The colors might be different for you. White might be the easiest, but you're going to breathe in this white light, and it just feels really good. But then what I do is you breathe out and you picture this dust or this like dark energy or all your negative feelings, and you push them out. So you're breathing in the light energy and you're blowing out the negative energy. So when I inhale, I breathe in through my nose, and when I exhale, I breathe out through my mouth, but I'm picturing the energy coming out of my stomach. You can either do your solar plex, sometimes out of my belly button, but like I breathe in the white, and that's where I exhale the negative energy. I do this for 10-15 minutes, and I also picture as I'm breathing it in, the white light is, forming around my body. And all that black is getting less and less there until there's like no more black or negative gunk, and I'm all white or I'm all yellow that day. Now for you, you might want to do it differently. You might want to skip this step. I find it very beneficial because after I do this, I can go into either grounding or shielding, and so I'm going to go on to one of those now. So for shielding, it is a process, and this I use to protect myself. Now if you're just meditating to meditate, this might not be important to you. But what I want to explain is for shielding, it helps to... Okay, let's say your friend's around and you find her really draining, or like you're trying to help, but for some reason you just feel very blah afterwards. Okay, well, wouldn't you want to shield yourself from these feelings? Like, yes, you want the good feelings and like the happy things, and you still want to help and you still want to be feel for them. But I don't want to go home and feel negative and depressed and feel all these feelings after I'm around negative people all day. I can't go to work and have that one coworker be so negative, and I go home and I don't want their feelings. I have my own. I respect you and I want to help you, but I have to protect myself. Especially when it's ghost and things. When I meditate, I like to protect myself so that the negative ones aren't getting in my head and they're not draining me, because I'm very open when I meditate. And I like it as a precaution measure, and then when my guides come in and they're like more positive, I let them in, but I can block out the negative. It's not hard. So it's just to protect yourself from energetic influences around you. It is a barrier. What you do is you picture like a plexiglass egg. You want it to be round with no edges. Some people do diamonds and triangles, but if you do a triangle, if you picture yourself in a triangle, make sure you have all the faces. So you have the two sides, the two other sides, and the bottom. Make sure that nothing can get in. An egg is easier because it's fully around you. So it's a plexiglass egg. You want to let the good intentions in, but block the negative, so you can have gadgets and gizmos on it. You can have it reflected. You can picture it however you want, but just make sure there's like no cracks or anything. And I like to fill mine up with pure white energy after you do the centering, and I like to make it feel very safe and loving in my egg. So yeah, but also when the negative energy hits your shield, I would recommend that if you have the energy and after you've practiced this enough, have it where the energy hits the egg but gets absorbed into earth, because if the negative energy goes into earth, it can be recycled and turn into good energy and come back. And we obviously want more good energy than bad. So, but that's what shielding that's why I use shielding. And I think it's good to protect yourself when you're in that vulnerable state. Now, grounding. Grounding is a way for you to center your soul into your body. It is also a way to connect with Mother Earth. A lot of people on awakening sites, or a lot of people just like to say Gaia. So Gaia, Mother Earth, whatever feels right to you. You can decide what you want to call it. But it's connecting to Earth. It's connecting to everything around you, and it's being one with everything. And I love grounding. For grounding, you can walk in nature, you can sit outside, or you can be in a house. I've done it in a house. And I will say, if you're walking outside and if you're grounding and you want to do it in that way, you do want your bare feet either on the grass, so you can feel Gaia under your feet and you can get some energy from her, or I know when I meditate at the beach, I put my feet in the sand while I'm meditating to do grounding. But it's up to you. I've done it in the house too. It's just a lot easier for your first time to be outside in nature. Okay, so when I am connecting and grounding myself to spirit and earth, if you're also trying to ground, well, I'll get back to that. I'm sorry. I just have a lot of notes here, and I'm trying to make sure I cover this completely for my friends who've asked for this. Okay, so when you're grounding, if you've never done it before, after you close your eyes, take a couple breaths, you've probably centered by now, and some of you might have even done the extra step and shielded by now. So what you're going to do is you're going to picture roots coming from your base, so from your root chakra, and you can also imagine it from your feet, the balls of your feet. So you're putting the roots and you're putting them in the ground, and they're grabbing onto Mother Earth, and when you feel really rooted and you feel very safe, you're not being blown away, and you feel good, you're going to go to your crown chakra. And you're going to picture from your crown chakra all the limbs growing, because you're going to be the tree. And you're going to have it where it's fluid through all your chakras. And then you're going to go one step further, because after you have limbs, what do you need? You need the leaves. And once I picture the tree, and I have all the roots, and I'm grown, sometimes I'm an oak tree, sometimes I'm a willow, sometimes I'm a cartoon animated tree from like Mulan. Whatever you picture, however this safe place is, you can determine that. And then, you might even want to be like, okay, well, I have my tree, and I see me at the tree, I see my guides. What's the environment? So sometimes I'll be by a lake, sometimes my landscapes change, but I literally picture everything. It's not just a black void. I picture the tree and the grounding and an earth-based thing, and I use it to talk to guides. I use it to ask questions of my soul. I use it just to meditate. I'll literally picture the tree and everything, and then from there, go into a simple meditation, just enjoying the peace, enjoying the birds chirping, whatever scene. I use it. My spirit animals come and sit with me. And it sounds like a lot, but this is probably only 15-20 minutes in. And I do this, and when I'm done, with whatever reason I was grounding for, if I just wanted to focus on my root chakra, and if I just wanted to really tune into myself, all the limbs go back in, I pull the roots, and I thank Gaia and Mother Earth for lending me the energy that I needed to balance myself out, and all the excess I give back to her. and I say thank you, and sometimes I do a prayer. It really depends on how much I took or what I did that day. And you slowly come out of it, and it's great. I have found that if you're having a hard time feeling grounded also, there's foods that can help. Pizza, pasta, just like the heavier foods. Those are more for if you're a vegetarian. If you're not vegetarian, meat will obviously help ground you. And you'll be less likely to be influenced by negative forces when you ground. Now, what are the health benefits to meditation? Because these are all different forms of meditation. Now, what some of you don't know is it helps with heart disease. It helps with stress. It helps with depression, bipolar, anxiety, blood pressure, your immunity. It boosts your metabolism. Some grounding, I think, actually can slow it down, but most of it does boost your metabolism. And what I found really good about what this does is because I've had depression, I've had anxiety, I had bipolar. I guess it didn't go away, but these things have helped. I'm no longer on medication. I don't go to my doctors as much. Now, y'all might still need to go to doctors, and that's fine. So if I had enough money, I probably would still go to at least my therapist, because sometimes you just need someone to talk to who's not judgmental. But it helps, and grounding also helps your brain. And what I mean by that is it helps you to focus, it helps you to remember, it helps your stress, so it just helps so much. There's even meditation music. There's different frequencies. On seeing a page on Facebook, same title as this YouTube channel. I do have some, it's like 528 love frequency and 423, and there's different ones I put on there. But if you go and you follow those, there are meditations that help heal your DNA, help with your brain, help doing amazing things. Some is for your chakra, some's just for healing. And I do find that doing meditation, with me, I've been happier, and my moods have been better. And that's just 10-15 minutes a day. And everyone has 10-15 minutes a day just to walk outside. If you just want to put your feet in the dirt and just walk outside, you're grounding. It doesn't always have to be a big thing. So I really hope this answered your questions on my page. There's a couple of other questions y'all have asked me to do videos on, and I'm going to get to them. So thank you so much. Please subscribe, like this page, like my Facebook page. I really want all these videos and all the information I'm putting out there. I just want to help y'all and answer y'all's questions. That's the main purpose for this. And so feel free, ask questions, get them in. I'm responding as fast as I can. I love you guys. See you on the page. Bye.